So you said second half, the season you started turning up. I see you had 3 30-point games. That's tough. You had 33 versus Raritan Valley. I think that's your career high for that at that time. That's tough.
Freshman year, right?
Yeah. That's tough.
That was towards the end.
That's towards the end, right? But y'all record though is looking
crazy.
Yeah.
So my freshman year, like I said, we had a full roster to start, and then a lot of people dropped off, and a lot of good players dropped off.
Yeah.
So I had to carry the load with a couple other players that were good, but we were little. We weren't like big in size. Like we only had one player that was really tall. So we didn't really have like a solid 5. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was like undersized. So when we were how I think and how I advise, how I tell all my players that I train, everybody that I work with, and like the advice I give the kids is like, when you go to these like junior colleges, yes, you want to win games. Yes, you want to be team orientated, all of that. But you're for yourself. Yeah. Like you have to sell yourself. Yeah. So that was my whole thing when I went to BCC, Brunswick College College. That's called Rowan College now. I had to sell myself, like meaning I had to be an impact player. You got to go out there and try to score any means necessary, like, or find ways to try to be effective in the game. Yeah. Are you gonna lose? You might lose, but like, what did you do? Because now I'm getting my film right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like you can't really put too much on yourself because of the team. It's not your fault. You know what I'm saying?
So Juco is really the mud. Like that's really grind. That's like the G League. Like you really trying to grind, trying to get your name out.
You gotta understand, bro.
Trying to get these coaches' attention.
Juco, and don't sleep on Juco. Nah, you're gonna see some hoopers in there. We played against some hoop. My second year, we played against some hoopers. My first year, we played our conference more. We didn't really play hoopers like that. The only good team we played against was probably ASA, and they punched us. That's in Brooklyn. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's downtown. Yeah. That's D1 Juco. That's D1. Yeah. So we played against them, and they punched us. They came in, they handled business. But
they came to y'all?
Yeah, they came to our gym, and they handled business. But that was another a growing up game for me. Like, oh, okay, I could really stand. I could hold my weight against these high level good players and stuff. So I'm like, all right, bet we lit. So I that just only built my confidence more to lead it into my second year.
Yeah. So. That year y'all was 6-19.
Yeah, we were bad. We were bad.
Conference 3-13. Yeah, that's
we were
tough,
bad.
Yeah. But you individually though, you was getting right. You was named all GSAC first team. So that's your conference, right?
Yep.
GSAC. So you say that was a conference booster for you. It's an academic. You was all region. You just got good grades? Yeah? That's what's up, my boy. Yeah. Was you getting any looks at this time?
Nope.
Freshman year? Nah?
So that's the good come with the bad. Yes, I'm getting good and I'm getting all this exposure, but my record's bad because my team is not that good. So that's where the looks don't come. Yeah. But I did have one school, West Virginia's Juco team. West Virginia's Juco team, and obviously West Virginia. But they reached out to me about me transferring over there.
Oh, where after the first year?
After my first year in the school in Jersey. So I was gonna do my second year in that school. And my whole plan was, I bet if I could just average 15, 16, I could automatically get a spot in West Virginia. Automatically. Yeah. So that was my whole plan behind my, like, all right, bet. This is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna end up doing, because I definitely don't want to stay here if we're not gonna be winning. Yeah. But we went to my second year, and that's how I went.
So you go to your second year. You got even a better individual year. You averaged 23.6 points a game, 7.5 rebounds. My son's boarding up. 60% from the field, 63 from the 3-point line. That's crazy.
Appreciate it.
You collect 4 30-point plus games, including you score a 40-point game versus Essex County.
D1.
That's tough. Talk to me, like they D1 Essex County.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, talk. Yeah, how that second year looking, man?
So, boom. First year finishes. My coach bring me to the office. He's like, "Yo, mind you, I'm already like on the hills of going to West Virginia." He's like, "Yo, come back, please. Like if you come back, we gonna recruit hard. We're gonna bring some players from overseas. The team is gonna be revolved around you. This is gonna be your team. You're only 500 points away from 1,000 points. Not a lot of players get to
that.
Yeah, not a lot of players get to that point. You'll be stamped in this school forever."
Wow, that's that good.
I'm young.
Yeah.
You don't hear that a lot.
Wow.
I'm like, yo. So now I got a lot to cause I didn't have a lot of schools coming after my freshman year because we didn't have a good record. I had good numbers, but we didn't have a good record.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, should I stay or should I leave? Cause
Big boy decisions.
yeah, so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna stay in the sense of, yes, I want to try to make history in that school, and yes, like this is the opportunity for me to possibly make this school a school that kids will want to go to and players will want to come to. You know what I'm saying? Like you just never know. You never know. So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna rock out. And I'm only 2 hours from my house. Like my parents will come to all of my games. Like I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna rock out. And this is gonna be my team. Cool. Say no more. So I ended up staying. So boom. We ended up coming to our first game. I think I had like 30-something my first game.
Tough.
I think. We played away. I had like 30-something my first game, right? So now I'm setting the tone. Like, yo, it's my team. For me, y'all gonna go as I lead.
Yeah.
And at that time, we had a lot of decent freshmen that were like tall and like, but they were just like flimsy. Like one of our players was like 6'7", 6'8", overseas guy, but he was just so like weak, like skinny guy. You know how they play? They play so fundamental.
Yeah.
We had another player that was tall, another overseas guy that could shoot, big guy, but I don't know. It was just a little weird with him. Then we had another tall guy that was from like around, I think he's from Delaware. He was tough. So I'm like, we got a decent team. My whole thing was, I ain't gonna lie, cool, you brought these players, but I'm trying to also sell myself. So it's like I'm trying to make sure that I'm in a good situation where I could average what I'm an average.
Yeah.
But we're also trying to win, and we're also looking good, so I can get more looks.
Yeah.
So as the games keep going, my numbers is just going either higher or lower, like, but not look under 20. You know, I was doing my thing. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I was going into games like, yo, this is crazy. I would go to the library, go on NJCAA.
You look at Jets up?
I'm like, I bet if I could be number 1 in the country in scoring,
They gotta see me.
At one point I was, leading into Christmas break. I was number 1. It was me and this guy, this big man from that went to Gompers. I forgot his name. He was a big man that went to Gompers.
Oh, word?
He was number 3 or number 4 in scoring. He went to school with Jalil.
Word?
I think. Yeah, I think they went to the same. I'm not sure. But he was like up there, top 5 for scoring. And I was number 1 at one point. And I'm like, yo, if I could keep this rain up right here. But then I had a few games where like I didn't have over 20. I think I had like 15 or something like that. And then there was a game that I sat out because I had got in trouble for one game. So it messed my scoring during them. But I was still like, majority of the games was over 20 plus, for sure. Yeah. And then I had obviously a few games over 30.
Yeah, like you have some bad games.
Yeah, so like leading into it was definitely good for me as far as like exposure wise,
confidence building.
And now I'm like, I could play anywhere because like I'm already doing what I'm doing. I'm already the man here. Like I was wilding out in school. Other schools started to come to our games. D2s though. D2s. A lot of D2s started to come. A lot of D2s came to our games. Couple D1s, but D2s came to a lot of our games. And then that's how the year ended up going.
Yeah, so you was cooking, but then like you were saying, yeah, record was still tough. It was better than last year, first year, but it was still, y'all was 9-19 overall, and y'all was 5-10 conference. Y'all wasn't able to qualify for playoffs, right?
Nope.
Yeah.
It wasn't even 500.
Yeah.
Like so our problem was, I want to say everyone wasn't on the same page. So like we had good players, yes, but like there'll be some games where like I would do my thing, my running mate would do my thing. Like it was like 3 of us that would always be consistent, and then the other 2 players in that 5 that was on the floor would just be like, it might be good, might not. Might be good, might not. And then sometimes
inconsistent.
Exactly. Once they get the ball, they'll try to do too much, and it's like you gotta remember, like basketball's about runs. Like if you missing 2-3 shots, or the team make 2-3 shots, it's over. The momentum going their way.
Yeah.
Now our confidence is down.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like, yo, I gotta score. So now there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
But I feel like a lot of our games we could have won, but things just went south like last minute. So that was just so unfortunate. I wish I could go back and we could and do it over. And obviously you live and you learn, but like things would have been way much different if we would have been on the same mindset. But
Same wavelength.
we weren't. Yeah.